everyone, Nancy Evans here. And for those of you who do not know me, I help busy entrepreneurs build their businesses and brands online. I share practical tools and help you implement systems to help you build awareness around the product or service that you offer. So I tell people, you got a lot going on. It just starts with a phone call. So you can set up a phone call with me at www.byobagency.com. Go ahead and set up a call and go from there. So diving right in, this series that I'm doing, these video series, is going to be all around branding, because one of the number one questions that I'm asked by clients is, well, one, how do I get myself out there online, and how do I build my audience? And it seems so overwhelming. Where do I start? So getting your brand to be very clear and getting that clarity around who you're speaking to, but also what your brand is all about, is just so incredibly important. So that's why I'm really focusing on it this series. So this video in specifically, is going to really dive into who you're speaking to, right? So you don't want to, and I'm going to give you a couple examples, right? And I can tell you firsthand experience, this is something that I've dealt with and I'm actually working on right now. So I've done the approach, right? I've had multiple businesses. One of them was one is a cleaning company. One of them was real estate. And obviously I do online business consulting as well. So in my cleaning business, I actually did a pretty good job at getting clear on who my avatar, we'll say avatar, client, or audience was, because I thought about it and I'm like, who really wants cleaning services, right? Like, obviously I'm going to look at location because it's a local business. So I write down, okay, it's going to be in the Princeton, New Jersey area. Then I looked at, well, who primarily are going to be the people who, one, want to pay for cleaning or are able to pay for cleaning. So I thought about income and some jobs in there. And then I also thought about, well, who are these people? Is it going to be single people? Is it going to be maybe dual income households, right? So I started just really peeling back to the point in my cleaning business where I'm like, here's exactly who I'm speaking to. And it made things so much easier because I was able to really target like all of the content that I was putting out there on the business page for the cleaning company, because I knew exactly who I was speaking to. It was like, all right, I'm speaking to dual income households, actually women. Women are usually the ones who actually book the cleaning. Sorry guys, I mean, we definitely have guys book, but it's usually the women. So I started kind of doing some digging and I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be people in the Princeton, New Jersey area who, probably are married, have a dual income household. They probably have kids. They're between the ages of 27 and, 38 or 40 or something like that. So I got super specific and it really helped me because it gave me the ability to target these people in my Facebook ads. It gave me the ability to really target, sorry, a little box message, target those people in the ads, but also gave me the ability to, get very specific on who I was talking to and sharing. So it was excellent. So that was great. Hey, high five. I did good with that. Now, next step was real estate. So I went about this probably the wrong way. So whenever I first got started, I was like, I just want to work with everybody. So I basically started just posting everything about everything. It was like, whether you're buying a house, selling a house, whether you're doing this, whether you're doing that. And you know what? I don't even need to target my local area because I can do referrals. So I was just out of control and I was literally just shotgunning content to this person, that person. I wasn't really speaking directly to anyone who might be needing a specific service or thing. So I'm going to give you an example of what I should have done in my real estate career. I should have picked a location, right? Gotten specific with what area that I was going to farm. I can't farm the entire United States. You can, but just hear me out. So I would pick the area, which is the city location where I would target. And then two, I would want to identify, okay, is it buyers or sellers that I'm mainly focusing on, right? Because there's two needs, right? Usually from real estate agents, it's people who are buying houses or people who are selling houses. And it's good to be so specific on this because there's different needs that they have and there's different problems that you're going to solve. So for example, if I'm focusing specifically on buyers, I'm going to paint this picture of how beautiful and how wonderful and how smooth this buying process is going to be, and how I am the expert and I am the perfect person for them to work with. The other thing is too, with selling, like let's say if I'm just going to be focused on selling, I'm going to showcase my abilities to be able to market and sell and really speak to those pain points and problems. The other thing too, as an agent, if I'm able to really specifically focus on an area, I can also engage with the local area and the local businesses and the local people, and I can tap into those local markets. So for example, I can start posting, you know, a weekly business of the week or hotspot of the month or something. I can tag that local business as Nancy Evans Realtor. I can tag them, and not only will I show up on their page to their audience, to really my audience as well, but you just form relationships and you network and you become kind of like the mayor of your area. So wanted to share with you, again, that's how, as a real estate agent, how you can get super specific on who you're selling to, which is going to give you that leg up and be able to help you really start to kind of form that expertise in that location and area. So anyway, there's just some quick highlights. Now, when it came to my online business, and again, guys, full transparency, this is something I'm still working on, and I want to share it with you because this keeps coming up with clients, and it's something that I'm reflecting on with my own business and brand. So over this past weekend, I actually redid and revamped some of my branding. I'm like, you know what? I want to target, you know, these certain people. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I want to show myself. And so I redid my branding, my fonts, my graphics, everything to really target and show that. Now, where I'm at now is who exactly am I talking to, right? Because I know that I can help so many people, and I know that pretty much you have a problem, I have a solution for you. So that's all fine and good, but that doesn't help when you're just trying to be super specific and target and focus on that specific client in person. So it is just so important. So I'm going to share with you, okay, I've already told you why you need to do this and why it's important, but how do you actually narrow down and get specific? So I created a worksheet. It's a template that you guys can download. It's linked in the video, but this is a template that's going to help you walk through who your avatar and your audience, your target customer is. But I'm going to also walk through this with you right now. So I want you to treat this, right? Like, I don't want you to overthink it, because the thing is let's say you pick out, okay, it's females, they have kids and they have whatever. Don't think that just because you're going to put this on paper and you're going to make this your target avatar, that no other people are going to land in your lap, right? That are going to land into your business sphere, you know? The reason why I say this is because a lot of people go, oh, I don't want to niche too much, because if I pick one specific person, it's going to basically eliminate all these other people. That's not going to happen. If someone really still resonates with you, no matter what you're sharing and what you're getting out there, you're going to get people still reaching out to you and connecting. So that's my little disclaimer there. So don't feel like this is going to, like, you know, stall your growth or anything. So I want you to think right now, if 100 people were to show up at your door, ready to work with you, ready to hire you, ready to buy your products, who would this ideal person look like? Okay, so I just want you to take a minute and just think about that, right? All these people are lined up at your door and they're ready to work with you. Think about the most amazing clients you've worked with. Think about the most amazing people you've hired. You know, think about those people that you would just love to work with, right? They're not going to give you stress. It's not going to give you anxiety to get on the phone with them each week. It's going to be the people who you literally cannot wait to help them, or you can't wait to help share your products with. Okay, so take a minute there and just think of who those people are. And I'm going to give you a couple more examples. Okay, so I already shared with you the cleaning business, kind of real estate. Let's talk now, let's focus actually a little bit more on products. So let's say you are a jewelry maker, okay, and I use this example because this is what my sister does, and you're a jewelry maker and you make these beautiful rings and pendants, and it's just wonderful stuff. Trying to think about, right? So I think about this, who, like, you got to dig deep down inside, like, who is it that whenever you put your marketing out there, it's really going to resonate and speak to and kind of solve something for them. So even something like this, right? Like, people don't need to buy jewelry. It's kind of like one of those like extra things. But think about, is there a problem maybe that jewelry might solve? Maybe, you're not sure what to get someone as a gift each year. It's a reoccurring theme, right? Maybe you need to purchase something for your loved one or your family, or maybe your kids. There's heirloom jewelry. So let's just say there, right? So let's say you write down on a piece of paper and you're like, all right, I really want to target families with children, and I want it to be millennials. Okay. So I want them to be between, born between this time, the ages between here. And I want to really target on the fact that, we've kind of gotten away from like the heirloom and the sharing of jewelry and things like that. And you want to get back to that, and you want to offer them something that's new and different and forever and so unique. And so, boom, let's just say, okay, your target avatar now, which literally you can create a Facebook ad for this person, right, is a person between the ages of, 30 and I don't know what millennial ages are right now. I'm a millennial, but I'm like at the cusp of it. So maybe like, we'll say 28 to 30, I don't know, 38 or something. Okay. And then we want it to be millennial parents, right? So they're between those ages. They have kids. We know this. Okay. They're probably married. And, they make a certain amount of money, right? Maybe we want top, 5% or 10% of income earners, because we really want to target people who are happy to spend, a certain amount of money on the jewelry. So, okay, great. So now that we know that is who we are going to really speak to and connect with and market to, and that's where we're going to go, things will start to unfold from there. Already in my head. And again, I just threw this one out there because I was just I was like, which one can I throw out there and kind of brainstorm around? This is just a general idea, but like, let's say my sister decided to do this, right? Focus on millennials, and, they're between these ages, they have kids, or maybe they don't have kids, whatever. But you want to focus on that whole heirloom jewelry and make that special again. So all the marketing around that could be, sharing pictures or old family photos with maybe the jewelry photoshopped in, or, maybe it could be a story of a family member who had a ring passed down to them and what it meant to them. And, the message is all about making it special again. What problems can you solve? Okay, you think about like what problems that some millennials have, and I have it. Sometimes I don't know what to get people sometimes, but how special would it be to get someone a handmade, unique, one-of-a-kind ring? Plug my sister's jewelry company here. So you guys can reach out if you have any questions about that. But anyway, so just throwing it out there so you can see how getting so specific with who you're talking to is going to help make that journey and your customer value journey so much clearer. It's going to help you be so much clearer. So I'm trying to think of what other questions I get asked. I get asked a lot of different things, but again, I think the biggest thing that's going to help you with your branding, and it's something that I'm really focusing on with my digital marketing, is as well, like, right? Like, who are you talking to? If you're putting content out and you're, getting specific, you want to know what the pain points are. You want to know, the different ways that you can help them. Again, just to spitball and throw things out there, let's say that you are, I don't know, a chiropractor. That's what we'll say. Okay, you're a chiropractor and you offer your services and you're just kind of posting all this random stuff online. Maybe it's like health stuff, whatever. Think about it. Like, who are your favorite clients and who are those clients that are just like the most like beneficial for you to have in your practice? And maybe you think like, okay, well, the most clients that I would love to have, they're usually between the ages of like, 60 and 75. And you know what area do they live in? They usually live in blah, 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 New Jersey. And then you keep going and you're like, okay, well, they live here. They usually make, this amount of money. They're usually interested in golf. I noticed that golfers usually have bad backs sometimes from leaning over. Maybe people who have done retail management because they're on their feet all day. So I like to see them and take care of them. Boom. Now you have super specific people that not only can you run a Facebook ad to, you can also focus and theme out your content to really talk specific to the problems that they have. And you create that awareness and you create that need for the products and services that you provide. So anyway, if I leave you with nothing today, and again, sorry if I was a little all over the place, and I apologize for my quarantine hair. If I leave you with nothing today, I just want to make sure to share this with you. Trust me, I've been through it. I have multiple businesses and I nailed it with my cleaning company, which was great. And it made it so that I was really able to scale it and build it and grow it and just be wonderful. And then I kind of I dropped the ball a little bit with real estate, right? Because I want to be everything to everybody. And once I was able to start to get more specific, that's when people started reaching out, and that's where I started to get traction, right? Because I did want to work with buyers. I love helping people find the house of their dreams. It's actually a huge passion of mine. So anyway, I digress. That was a thing there. And then I'm working on it right now with you, right? So I'm in this with you. I'm working on creating and building this brand and this business so much, especially now with everything that's going on. And, I want to share this with you. Like, we're on this journey together. I'm helping to create this content because I know and I hope that it will help. And I know how important it is to get super specific in your messaging and in your communication. So please, please, please think about, right? Tonight, just write down and think about, like, who is it you're speaking to? And don't forget to download the template. Have a great day.